It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 at home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio shouted, stepping in the building. I got a multi-talented actor and artist in the building, man. Diallo Thompson, what's good with it, boss?
Yo, what's up?
I mean, talk to me, man. I mean, this new movie, Barbershop, The Next Cut, y'all up through there.
Yeah.
Talk to me. How do you feel being a part of a brand that strong as Barbershop and actually being able to get your acting on and get some real deal screen time in the film?
Well, first of all, this is my first big role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy in itself.
Okay.
And second of all, like, I grew up watching Barbershop. You know, I remember seeing the first Barbershop.
Yeah.
And I love that movie. Like, I love the first one and the second one. Is like, you know, I went on an audition and I'm like, dang, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get this.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And then they called me and I was like, I was jumping around. I was screaming, man. It was lit. It was lit.
Let's take it straight from the top, though. What was it that made you say, you know what? I need to go ahead and try to get in this movie?
Well, basically, I mean, you know, my agent, she just sent me the audition, and I saw it was Barbershop. I was like, oh, they're making another Barbershop. That's cool. So I was like, okay, all right. So we drove downtown, and I did the audition. They called me back like 5 times.
Ooh.
And the last time the director saw me, and I think back in the back of my mind, I knew I got it when I auditioned, and then the director was like, hey, what's your name again? I was like, Diallo. And he smiles like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I saw him whisper something to somebody. I was like, all right. And then I walked out. I was like, I don't know. It sounds looking pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they called me, so yeah.
What was going through your mind when you got that? Well, matter of fact, what was going through your mind when you were doing the auditions? I mean, did you feel any pressure to perform? Because, I mean, being called back 5 times, that had to be kind of mind-boggling.
It was crazy because it's like the first audition, I see like 20 other boys my age in there, right? Second audition, I see 15. Third, 10. And I'm like, I'm seeing it's dwindling down each time. I'm like, yo, it could be me next time, or they might not call me back next time. Yeah. So it was crazy, you know, and I could hear them auditioning through the wall while I was sitting there. I could hear them doing it. I'm like, yo, they sounded good. Like, that one sounded pretty good, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Walk in. And,
yeah.
But, you know, I try not to think about it too much, you know. I always learn just audition and then forget about it because then I'm going to be stressing too much. So.
That's right. When you got that call and you found out that it was about to go down, what went through your mind right then?
You know, you know what? What happened was I came home from school, right? Because I go to South Gwinnett High School.
Okay.
I came home from school, and my sister, she was sitting on the sofa. She's like, Diallo, I need you to go out of town with me for a little bit. I'm like, are you crazy? I got finals next week. I can't go out of town. She's like, come on, just for a week or two. No, what? I'm not going out of town. And she's like, all right, well, I guess you don't want to be in the new Barbershop movie. I was like,
F them finals.
Yo, yo, what? You're playing with me right now. I was like, what? I called my dad. He's like, congratulations.
Yeah.
All cool and chill, like it's no big deal. I'm like, what? No, I was going crazy. I couldn't believe it. And then they said, you know, you're going to L.A. tonight. Pack your bags, man. It was crazy. Like,
when your life changed that fast, I mean, how was that transition? Because, I mean, you're just coming home from school doing a regular school day's work, and then you come home and you say, okay, it's time for me to head to Hollywood, literally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was that transition like?
Well, it was unbelievable, man, because the thing about it is, you know, I haven't met a bunch of, like, celebrities in my life before then. So, you know, I'm just living my regular life, and you know, I've been acting for a long time, and I've been acting since I was like 5 years old.
Okay.
So I always dreamed of, like, you know, oh man, one day I'm gonna book a role, I'm gonna go to LA, I'm gonna make it. You know, that's every actor's dream. So, you know, I go from going to school to the next morning, I walk in and I see Common, I see Ice Cube, I see Nicki Minaj, I see JB Smooth, I see all these huge A-list actors, and I walk in, and then Common is the first person to shake my hand and say, have I worked with you before? I was like, I think I will remember that. I remember I've worked with you before.
Exactly.
It was unbelievable. I had to go to the bathroom and call my dad, like, Dad, oh my God, you blah, 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 because I didn't know who was gonna be in the movie before then. I'm like, da, 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 I just met da, da, da. And it was just unbelievable. But after a while, you realize that they're just normal people, just like us, and they're really down to earth. So you get used to it. But when I first got there, it was unbelievable.
Now, learning your role and learning the lines and all of that stuff. I mean, what was that process like? You know, interacting with the other artists and just getting prepared for the movie.
Well, basically, the director he really cared about character development. You know, no matter how small or big your role is, he wants you to develop your character. You know, he wanted us to come up with a backstory that you might not even know in the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just come up with the backstory. Who's my mom? Who's my dad? How did I get here? And then, you know, we would run these scenes. He'd be like, nah, do it like this. And we would be walking around the room, more intensity. He'd be sitting there watching us do the scenes. All right, keep going. Ad-lib. All right, da-da-da. And just, like, really drill our character into us so that when we get on set, we know everything about the character. We know exactly what to do when we have to do it. So, yeah.
Now, what was it like being on set with those A-listers and actually getting a chance to work with people that you've seen growing up in the movie and realizing, I mean, you got Ice Cube in the building, man. Talk to me about that. What was it like actually getting a chance to meet some of these people that you've been watching on TV for the longest?
Well, first of all, Ice Cube, man.
Hey.
You know, I seen him on TV, I seen him in movies, and it's crazy because the way he acts in real life is kind of like the same thing. Like, he cracks the same type of jokes. He acts the same type of way. But at the same time, he's real focused. He's real in, you know, he's really involved with the movie thing. And it was unbelievable seeing, because Friday is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mine too.
Like, of all time. So for me to look across the room and they say action, and I'm trading lines with Ice Cube, I'm trading lines with Ice Cube, like, yo, that's crazy. And Common, who played my dad in the movie, he was so cool. He's like one of the coolest people I ever met. Yeah. You know, he even invited me and my dad to his hotel to just watch a basketball game and talk about things. And he was just so cool, man. It was unbelievable. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Being in there with those people, what was some of the advice? Because I know you were picking up jewels the whole time and asking questions. Yeah. What were some of the things that you learned while being there?
I learned that no matter, you know, you have to keep faith, man. You know, you keep faith, and if you're trying to do something in your life, you're going to do it eventually. If you keep working hard and you keep faith. And no matter how big you get, the one biggest thing I learned, no matter how big you get, just stay yourself. Like, don't get big-headed. You know, stay yourself, and things are going to happen, man. I remember my last day on set, and it was crazy because they're like, all right, this is Diallo's last day on set. Everybody gets up, claps. Cedric the Entertainer, Ice Cube, Common, Eve, man. All these people getting up, clapping, right? And I'm like, this is so like crazy for me. And then Common comes up to me and he's like, this is not the end, man. This is just a start. You know, you're gonna keep going. This is your first movie. You're gonna keep getting movies, man. Get ready. And I just kept that with me, like, yeah, I believe him. You know,
doggone right.
Working. Yeah.
Now tell me about your character in the movie.
Okay, so basically, my character's name is Kenny Smith. Okay. I'm the son of Rashad, and who is played by Common, and my mother is played by Eve. And basically, I'm the best friend of Jalen, who is Ice Cube's son in the movie. So me and him are basically dealing with the gang violence in Chicago. Okay. You know, the movie is about the gang violence in Chicago. They talk about it a lot in the barbershop, but we're the ones that are actually, we go through that. We're the ones being pressured by the outside to join these gangs and do these bad things. So me and him, we basically have to deal with that, and it's like an internal struggle throughout the whole movie. You know, are we gonna do it? Are we not gonna do it? And you know, that's basically what my character is. Yeah.
How much of yourself did you feel like you were able to bring to your character?
Well, basically, you know, I go to a public school. Yeah. So
I already know. So,
you know, I've seen a lot of
gangbangers,
real quote-unquote gangbangers, whatever. So I see, like, you know, and I grew up with my friends, and I see the peer pressure that's just in our school, you know, and the decisions that they have to make. I've known friends that have gone down that road, and I've known friends that have not. Like, they've been pressured, but they haven't. And basically, that I've never even thought about doing something like that, but it really touched me because, like, I feel like this is a message that people really do need to hear, you know, especially young people. They need to hear this message, you know. They need to know that you can make a better choice no matter what it is. So, yeah, it really did touch me, and the message really did resonate with me a lot.
Already. How have people around you changed since you started being in this movie thing, man? Because, I mean, you know, things get real when real things happen, okay? And people are like, Diallo is about to be as big as Chris Brown and Usher. Okay, that's how they feel. Okay,
Yeah.
How have you been dealing with the people around you taking in your successes with you?
Well, like I said, you know, I'm still in school.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what I do, I still got to go right back to school. So, you know, I have my close friends.
Yeah.
And they hold me down, you know. I like to think that they hold me down no matter what. So they're really excited for me, but they don't treat me any differently, which I love. But then, of course, there's all those people that I've never even met, right? I'll hear someone, what so-and-so said, he ain't nothing. He man, whatever. He's too cocky, this, that. I'm like, who is that? I've never even met this person.
Exactly.
Who did you say? Like, it's unbelievable how, you know, I realize people are, you know, they're not willing to be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? People will just, no matter what you do, they're always going to hate on you. You know, that really blew my mind. I always heard about it, but I never thought that was true, man. Because, like, I don't even know.
I mean, but Diallo, the ladies. I mean, break that down to me, because I know it's hard being a young player. You hit the big screen and you come back Big Willie, okay? How are you dealing with that? Because, I mean, that's a whole nother ball game in itself also.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling, really, man. I mean, it's, you know, it's something I love to indulge in, but at the same time, you know, it's a big distraction to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just, you know, trying to get my career started.
Yeah.
So it's something that big of a distraction. I'm trying to, you know, wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, what's up with y'all?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For now, though, you know, I'm chilling, trying to focus.
Now, outside of the acting, I know you also get down with the music.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, basically, I'm a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in this group with my friend Brandon, but he goes by Brand New.
Okay.
And my rap name is Alo.
Yeah.
And you know, we started making music a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we just been making music, put it on SoundCloud and stuff like that. And people really been loving it. Like, like this, like, you know, the fact about I'm in the movie, people come up to me about that. It was the same thing when I started releasing the music. People come up to me, oh my God, I love your song.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I got something here, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just been, you know, really trying to do that too, because I love music, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I love doing just as much as acting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, I do music. I have stuff on my Instagram and stuff. I have a music video out called Problem, and a song called Pipe Down out too. So.
Okay. So now, getting busy, what is a regular day in the life of Diallo like?
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy, man. I mean, you know, especially with this movie coming out, man. I've been going around, like, you know, doing interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
And just trying to, you know, take advantage. It's a big opportunity.
Exactly.
So, you know, I just went to the premiere during spring break, which was amazing, man.
Tell me about that experience, being on your first red carpet with nothing but A-listers, sir.
Well, I didn't actually get on the red carpet. Like, you know, I'm not there yet, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was cool, man. I got to sit down and watch the movie in the Chinese, what was it called? Chinese theater in L.A.
Okay.
And there was people, man, so many people crowded around the theater, you know, just trying to see who's in it, who's in the movie. So many people, and the after party was amazing. Like, I got to meet so many people I never thought I'd be able to meet. You know, Big Boy was there. You know, King Batch was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just amazing, and I had a lot of fun. Like me, and my co-star Michael, and also Torian. You know, whenever we go to like the rap parties and stuff, we be turning up, man. We be dancing and stuff. Like, you know, people always hi, you know, taking pictures or whatever. We be turning up like
exactly.
I got to go to the club for the first time, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, man, we about to turn up. Well, we were dancing and stuff. Everybody around us like, yo, we turned the whole. I'm telling you, we turned the whole place up. Everybody was dancing and stuff. It's cool. Like, I've been living good, man. Since I've been living good. It's been cool. This has been such an amazing, opportunity for me.
I can
It
definitely
changed my
dig
whole
it.
life. Yeah.
What's next for you though, Diallo?
Well, right now, like I said, I've been working on my music. Also, I'm working on this pilot called The Right Sound, which is basically about a family who does music together, which is like right in my lane, acting and music. which is,
Exactly.
like the perfect for me.
Yeah.
And I still go on auditions a lot. I just did an audition today, actually, before I got here. I do auditions and I'm just working, trying to get this movie to help me in my career. Just kind of take it to the next level.
I can definitely dig it with Diallo. Appreciate you coming through this thing, brother.
All right, thank you.
Already. Wish you nothing but the best and much success.
All right.
Be High Radio Shout. It's Hot 107.9, man. Let's go.